Welcome to the Andy Social Podcast. My name is Andy Dowling. I'm the host of this show. How you doing? Great, fantastic, good stuff, good to hear. I also play bass in the Australian heavy metal band Lord, and if you love a bit of heavy metal, you can go to lord.net.au. We've got our video clips, our whole back catalogue. We've got Spotify playlists. We've got streaming music, that same sort of stuff. All that kind of shit is over there, lord.net.au. Go and check it out if you want a bit of a sticky beak. Nice and easy to do so. In addition to playing in a metal band, I also host the Self-Starter Podcast, which is all about small business, self-employment, and freelancing. So depending on what tickles your pickle, you could be just starting off in your own business. You could be self-employed, doing a bit of freelancing. You could have a little side hustle, earning a bit of extra coin on the side. You could be stuck in a job that you absolutely hate, you want to get out. Whatever it might be, if you tick any of those boxes or you know somebody that might tick any of those boxes, you can go to selfstarter.com.au, check that out, or you can search for Self-Starter in your podcast player after this episode, of course. This week's shout out, if you are new to the podcast, each and every week I thank somebody that supports me in anything that I do, and the support can be in a range of different ways. It could be a message of encouragement, a guest recommendation, it could be a bit of social media love, the whole tagging, retweeting, commenting, liking, all that shit. It could be shouting me a beer via the PayPal button over at andysocial.net. It could be buying some merchandise from the online store. It could be anything. It doesn't matter. Little 1% extras go a long way, and it means a hell of a lot to me. So thank you so much to everybody that does support me continuously. But each and every week, I thank one person. So this week's shout out is for Philippa Short. Philippa is from the UK. I don't know where, because I tried to stalk Philippa's profile and it didn't give me any goss whatsoever, but from what I can see, she's from the UK. But the reason why Philippa's getting a shout out on this particular episode is that Philippa gave me a 5-star rating on the Facebook page, the Andy Social Facebook page. So if you want to go and help me out and do me a solid, you can go to facebook.com/Andy Dowling Official. That's really wanky, but that's where the Andy Dowling Official, I should say. That's where the Andy Social Podcast page is, and you can leave me a 5-star review there. But thank you so much, Philippa. When you hear this, please send me a message. Give me your details. I'm going to flick you out some stuff in the post because we all like getting something in the mail. This week's episode is with Nat's What I Reckon. For anybody that's been listening to the podcast for a while now, you may know that Nat has been on the podcast previously. I think it was episode 111 off the top of my head. And I had such a great time talking to Nat last year. It was almost a year to the date, actually. And he's such a funny guy. I really enjoy his videos that I thought, let's get him back on. And I haven't checked this before I started recording, but I'm pretty sure that episode with Nat is one of the most popular episodes that I've done to date for the Andy Social Podcast. So, it'd be silly for me not to get him back on. But I really, really love Nat and what he does. For anybody that hasn't been introduced to him previously, definitely go and check out his pages on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube as well. He does a lot of really, really funny videos. I would class him as a comedian. I'm not sure if he does, but I reckon he definitely does comedy. He does these amazingly awesome, funny, hilarious viral videos online. Just this year, I think he's ramped it up as well. I think he's done more videos this year in 2018 than he's ever done in the past. So he's done lots of commentary at different expos. I think he's done a fashion expo, hunting expo, like a renovation expo. I think he's done a camping one as well. There's a whole bunch of ones. And he's done a lot of funny other little videos in between, which Nat and I discuss in this episode as well. So I'll stop waffling on. But all the links will be in the show notes. As always, you can flick into the show notes through your podcast player as well. So there'll be clickable links so you can go straight to Nat's Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube pages. But I'm going to stop waffling on. We had a chat at Nat's place in Newtown. Really, really fun chat. Really fun guy. And just stoked to have him back on the podcast. So enough of me. Please enjoy this awesome chat with Nat's What I Reckon. You got Flop Fest tomorrow?
Yeah, that's right.
Sold out?
Yeah, it sold out real quick. We sold out in 12 hours or something or other. I mean, to be fair, we made the tickets pretty cheap, so it's
yeah, $5.
That's the only reason we made them cheap. So
do you reckon it would have sold out if it was like free?
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. It's just like
sell it if it's free.
Well, there's a capacity.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I've always seen like when you put gigs on, there's a psychology with like free stuff versus just charging something.
Yeah.
And if
totally.
if there's a charge on it, then people feel like there's a little bit of value there.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. That's what I was saying to Cam, Mr. Struthless. I like, do we charge for it? Because I don't really want to make money out of it. I just want to have a laugh with everyone and turn it into a bit of a live show thing so people can come and I can meet people instead of having them fucking yell, "Good on you, champ," out the window at me.
Is that happening more than ever?
Yeah, that was a lot, yeah. Fucking a lot, yeah.
I saw one thing that you fucking reposted yesterday, I think. The guy in Dubbo, I think. Oh,
yeah.
And he's like just doing the fuck it's hot thing.
Yeah, lots of that.
But you must just get that stuff all the time.
Yeah, lots of that. I'll tell you what I get more than anything is I get people sending me videos or pictures of cameras with tissues in the back window.
Yeah, I think I saw one. Oh, actually, you reposted one where you were actually in the car with your mate in the passenger seat.
Oh, that was a fucking golden moment. I mean, I was taking the piss out of it. That video that I made of me, going around finding tissues in the back of Camrys, that took us fucking 2 hours to make that. Like, they were just everywhere. And yeah, I mean, I kind of asking for it though. It's a pretty specific thing.
Oh, I actually thought, like when I saw it, I thought, fuck, that would have taken a long time to put together because I'd never noticed it. It was just one of those things where you sort of, there's probably a million things that you see every day and you just don't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
But then as soon as I watched it, then I saw them everywhere.
Yeah, that's
and I'm constantly pointing them out to myself going, fuck, there's another one. There's another one.
That's true, yeah. They're fucking everywhere, yeah. It's been fucking me off for years. I've been mentioning it to my mates and I'm like, fucking have a go. There's another one. There's another dickhead with the fucking... I mean, they're not dickheads. Maybe they are. I don't know. But yeah, that's what made it easy because it's been fucking pissing me off for ages. That's what makes all the video shit easy because I've just got the shits with it.
I mean, I think when we spoke about a year ago and you'd already done like a shit ton of videos, but I was putting some notes together this week and I thought, I'll just go and check because, I've been watching the videos, but I thought, I don't know how many you've done this year, but I didn't think it was that many. And then I was scrolling through and I reckon have you ramped it up this year? Have you done more videos this year than previous years?
Yeah, I think I've done more. I suppose because I would really wait for a long time to find like just the perfect thing that I wanted to go to. I mean, it's not really hard to wait for a boat show to come around, but yeah, like waiting for. I think I found out a little bit more about what my audience is into. I've made some more stupid. I've put up shorter stuff too, like a lot of minute-long videos. I think because of the Instagram things kicked off a bit, that kind of encourages shorter stuff.
Yeah, I see. Must be off the back of that Flop Fest thing because there's just so many. Now I can't keep up with them, but there's a whole heap of different accounts, and they all seem to be from around this area, like in the inner west, like the Brown Cardigan one, and then there's is it Harrowing Films? I think, and there's a few others, and they've all got Instagram accounts, and they're fucking massive. Like there's so many people following and reposting these videos, and they're classic. Like as in, I don't know what it is on the stories, but it's like what 20 seconds or something like. It's not much.
13 seconds.
Oh, there you
12,
go.
13 seconds. Yeah.
And then the videos are like. In the actual post, it's like a minute. So you haven't got much time to really execute some humour.
No. I mean, people don't really have the patience anyway.
No.
I'm lucky in the fact that people will watch 5 minutes of my videos.
Yeah.
It's pretty common for people to leave a comment that's like, hey, they'll tag their mate, oi, Timo, make sure you fucking watch the whole thing. But people are like always putting watch the fucking whole thing because it goes on. I think the good thing about short format stuff is that, it forces you to get to the point a bit.
Do you find that, it might be the same with Facebook, but a lot of people now don't have the sound on at all. Like they're not even turning the sound on. So they're like, especially like Brown Cardigan, I find myself like sitting on the can, just checking out stories and then flicking through Brown Cardigan, obviously not turning the sound on. So I think there's a lot of people like that as well that just aren't even listening. Yeah,
you've got to let people know, put a little graphic on there, a little sound on thing, switch it on.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I mean, if they see someone's mouth moving and not much else happening, it might get them to switch the volume on, but it's true. Like, that's me in the morning, straight up on my fucking phone, But it's fucking sound off for a while. Yeah.
So what's the for anybody who doesn't know about Flop Fest? What is it?
It's a I think it's really just a chance for me, and I've recently made friends with a fella Cam, who's Struthless is his online name. He does kind of similar stuff to what I do, I suppose. It's mostly just taking the piss. He's got some really cool politics. So we've been hanging out, and I had this idea for like a creator night, so people that make videos on, like comedy vids and stuff like that, where we have a night where we can host some videos and have, put on a bit of a show as well, and have some jokes and get some guests on, and it's like a chance to kind of network and stuff too. So, but it really, in the end, I think it's more or less just a kind of video panel night. So we've got a big fucking Razor scooter giveaway because I couldn't think of anything stupider to give away, and we've got 3 amazing guests from like the ABC and Triple J, and we've got some cool people to just come and share their vids and have a laugh.
So you're just going to have because I haven't been to that space, but is it just sort of like a projector sort of set up, and you're going to have a bunch of fucking chairs thrown out? And
it's a little bit nicer than that. It is very much like a grungy warehouse space, but that's totally my turf. I'm a warehouse dork from a while back. I actually rent a space. My rehearsal studio for my band is in the same building. But it's an actual cinema that they have there. It's like a portable cinema. They've got all these old cinema seats and shit, and they've screwed them together and they wheel them out. It's just a pretty pro setup. It's got it's got a pretty serious thing going on. We can fit a fucking shitload of people in there.
And I think you sold out within like a day?
Yeah, we sold it in 12 hours or something, or less than 12 hours. It's fucking crazy.
And you guys weren't expecting it?
Not at all. I'm blown away. Yeah, it's like really humbling to the people actually so pumped to come. It's weird to see whether your fucking stupid behaviour online translates to people actually wanting to make the effort to come and see you. And like what you said, giving a dollar sign. We just made it $5. It's like going to see a band or something. I don't want it to be. I want it to be affordable for now. I'll charge you fucking $2,000 next year.
Yeah, that's right. Sydney Opera House next.
That's right. Yeah.
That's always a hard thing, especially online these days, because even like music and stuff like that, you can chuck a video clip online, or your music and Spotify and all that shit.
Yeah.
But then, and people are like, oh yeah, this is great, love it, blah blah. Then you throw an event up and plan a gig down the road, and then you get maybe 2% of that audience that feel compelled to actually get off the couch and.
It's fucking tough, hey?
Yeah, it's a lot harder. So it's good to see that that comedy is bringing people out.
Yeah, on a Sunday too. We're pushing it. Yeah, no, it's awesome. It's awesome. I mean, it's kind of the next step for this shit is to do some live shit, because I don't make any fucking money off it.
Yeah,
and I like performing because I like playing my bands and shit. But I mean, I'd like to turn this into a bit of a show too, make it a bit more interactive.
Have you got more people paying attention to what you're doing now than like 12 months ago when we were speaking?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think so. I'm getting lots of offers and things from businesses and things to kind of asking if I want to help promote their stuff or
a bit of product placement.
Yeah, I haven't gone with any of it.
Yeah,
but it's been some strange ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not super keen on selling my thing to someone. Like, I don't mind if it's got some cool politics, like if it's particularly it's some kind of supporting some marginalised crowd, or if there's some cool shit behind it. But most of it's just fucking big money crap, or if it's something funny, then I'm happy to do that, as long as it's not. I don't want to align myself with some fucking bank or I had one earlier this year that I don't even know if I'm supposed to say this or not. It was a superannuation company wanted me to make a video for them. I just fucking couldn't get my head around it. Yeah, just didn't know how I was going to make superannuation funny. I'm constantly taking the piss out of stuff, so being like, superannuation's all right there.
But did they want you to do it so that you would feature in their advertisement, or for you to include it in your existing? So it goes in front of your audience straight away.
Yeah,
like that
one, the second one, yeah. So that I make the video, I make superannuation funny somehow, and I push it on my channel, and they push it on theirs, and we all have, you know, a great old superannuation time.
They
all retire happy.
I know a lot of businesses they're changing their because I listen to a lot of marketing podcasts, and a lot of them are moving towards that influencer style marketing. So they're trying to find people with the audience, and then write off their audience to get their products in front of people. And
fucking there is some shit out there too. Yikes.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean. I've seen some fucking punishes. There's a big wave of it at the moment of people on Instagram doing like the viral video marketing style shit, but fuck me, there is some punishes on there. People that are like, you know, there's some sweet people that are just trying to boost their small business by getting one-on-one what they reckon. But it's, fucking hell, there are some shit that make your eyes bleed.
It's like anything. You kick it. It's like kicking a dead horse. You go from one extreme to the other, and then it'll just get ruined completely. And then they'll find the next thing to completely burn and slash. But I see heaps of it, and you can tell like people that have off their own bat created this audience through their own content, their creativity and everything, and then suddenly they've got a product sitting on the table next to them, and they're just pretending that it's not there, or they start referring to it into their conversation and trying to make it seem like really authentic and that it was just natural, and you're going, fucking BS.
People spot the bullshit real quick.
Yeah.
People can see when you're full of shit. I think a lot of marketing, it's weird, I don't fucking know what I'm talking about half the time, but I think you're trying to have a real personal one-on-one vibe. Yeah. But it's all just a bunch of bullshit. You're trying to sell something. People know what's up. On the other hand, I think if you've made something so insanely over the top, like there's this fellow who did an ad for like a food works somewhere. Yeah. I can't remember where, somewhere out west or something. But he just went fucking nuts. He just went absolutely off his fucking head. He was running over to the fucking the Bay Marie's. I have a fucking chicken wing. He just went totally fucking nuts. And it was like, I mean, from a marketing standpoint, you would have thought, that's a bad idea, don't do that, Josh, or whatever his name was. But he didn't give a fuck. He just went absolutely nuts. And it went everywhere. Like, everyone saw it. To him just being fucking just losing his mind. Because it was real. He's clearly he's clearly a bit like off his face all the time. But that's kind of what made it awesome, because he's like a real person, real character. And
then everyone knows that he's doing it with an intention for that purpose.
He probably did that earlier that day off camera just for a laugh, you know? Just started fucking throwing shit around the shop and acting like a chicken.
I remember when we last spoke, we were talking about like people pitching you ideas as to what you should be doing in your videos and where you should be going and different things to incorporate. Do you still get a lot of that?
Yeah, I still get a lot of that. I get a lot of people send me. I mean, sometimes it's pretty helpful. Like, I've had people this year say, "Hey, I've got like this event I'm working at or something. It might be cool if you made a video." Sometimes it's less cool, and I think a lot of people just want you to come along so that they can put your name in the thing. Yeah, right. So like, which is, you know, if it's mutually beneficial and it's like a cool thing, then that's cool. But yeah, they want you to come and like review their gig or something. Hey, can I make an episode at, you know, my show or something? I mean, that's fine. I like to come and see your show, but yeah, it doesn't make any sense for me to go and review your evening. Like, it doesn't really make sense. Yeah, I mean, people come from a good place. They just want to give you ideas. Some of them are fucking really bad. Some of them are like good meaning, but they're just not my turf. Like, I've had a lot of people send me the pregnancy and early childhood expo that's on. And I mean, while that would have some good laughs in it, it's not really my place to be cracking those jokes, you know. I'm not supposed to be going making fun of women's turf. That's not my fucking business. I mean, the things that would be funny is, you know, there would be some incidentally funny things. There's not me thinking that that's funny, but, you know, it could be there could be something in it, but I'm just fucking like, I can't do that shit. That's not really my part of town.
I've certainly seen, like, with a lot of your videos, and I don't know if I'm thinking into it too much, but it's not just a case of you just rocking up and just taking the piss out of something. There's a little bit more thought to it where, you know, there's got to be, that's the example where you've got to have some sort of connection or even, it's not the right word, but some right to commentate on it. It's not the right thing to say.
It's like punching the right direction or something.
Yeah.
Not being a scumbag. I'm careful not to, I'm careful to kind of rein that in. It's not about making fun of people for me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go and make fun of you. I mean, if you're a fuckwit, I can't help you. Like,
you do it yourself.
I mean, that's where things like brown cardigans survive really well, is that they thrive on people just, you know, mostly being fuckheads, you know. Like, if you're going to be a boisterous fuckhead, then whoops. Well, yeah, but in that regard, it's like it's more like social commentary on stuff, like the absurd fucking jet ski, or that's ridiculous, those pants look fucking horrifying, and your shoes make you look like a fucking dickhead to me. I mean, they don't make you a dickhead, but to me that's funny. Like, I don't really plan it. I just kind of march on in, and I'll do that anyway. So with or without a camera,
may as well document some of it.
Yeah,
but it's I mean, half that stuff probably, like, if it's meant to be a joke or it can be seen as a joke, it's going to do it itself anyway.
Yeah.
So for you, it's just sort of pointing the attention to that thing or that topic or whatever it is, rather than...
The more mundane, the better. Usually, the more try-hardy, like, that's right where I fucking live. I like try-hard stuff. I really like... really the big name of the game for me is to make fun of men and all their stupid masculine shit. Like, that Man Cave Expo was, like, easily the most fun I've had. So I just marched around there with my head in my hands, like, fucking dying laughing. Like, this is a fucking joke. Triple M Man Cave Expo. What's more puke in my mouth than that? Like, just, why do you fucking need a cave? Like, men are these oppressed.
That's to bring your other man mates over so you can compare and go, oh, well, my fridge is, yep, that's one. I've got one, a deep freezer as well.
Yeah, I've got a Jack Daniels fridge. Guess what's inside it?
Jim Beam.
Yeah, fucking get out of the cave. It's one of the rules on the wall. No saying any respectful things about women, and no Jim Beam.
That's
in my Jack Daniels fridge.
Politically incorrect space.
Yeah, boring political incorrectness, like you fucking year 7 level. Yeah, I don't... That's really my kind of target, I think.
Yeah.
At the moment is to make fun of men.
You copped a lot of shit this year from it? Because, I mean, I think you had that one, and then Summer Nats one was awesome, really good.
Yeah, it was a good time.
But I know people from that world.
Yeah.
And no doubt you do as well.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
What sort of reactions do you get from people that are totally immersed in that world?
Well, I generally like it.
Yeah.
Like, so that's the other thing. I'm not making fun of you driving that car. Like, I quite enjoy that shit. Like, I like a burnout and I like a good time. I just don't really like the gross fucking over bro of the event, you know. I mean, but I'm there just to, like, there's so many funny things at that event. I just went around like, some guy had a Jim Beam fucking flag over the front window of his 3 Series Beamer, like early 90s 3. It was just, it's total shit. The cars it was fucking hilarious. Yeah. There's all these cars there that are just, that's where I'm going to make a bit of fun of. And people are like, you know, have a good sense of humour. I mean, there are some people who look, fuck off, you don't know what you're talking about. But I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't, there's always someone you're going to upset. I'm not really worried about upsetting someone. I mean, if it was their car and I was like, this sucks, you suck for making this car, I would apologise to them. I mean, that's not generally, I don't think.
It's not to be personal. It's just,
no,
it's an
not at all. No.
In a general sense.
It's like full of vanity plates and fucking, you know, Jim Beam trash. So it's easy to make fun. A lot of people yelling at me at that too.
Over the last, I don't know, however many months or even over the last year, are you seeing that, like when you're going and doing these things now, that people are noticing that you're there and you can't just sort of blend in as much as you used to in the past?
Yep.
And so it becomes a bit of a, it's like, so I'm taking the stab, but maybe videos that you've done in the past took X amount of time to do, but now they take a bit longer because you're being interrupted. You've got a few more distractions going on.
Yeah, I suppose so. It's not too bad. I mean, the summer nass was pretty wild.
Yeah.
It was like, there was a lot of cuzzies there spotting me, and it was people generally pretty nice. Like, they just want to come and take a photo and stuff. I really like that. But it doesn't really take up too much of my time. But it definitely happens a lot now. Depends on what the event is. Like, if I went to a fucking renovation super show thing, a homemaker thing, I love that shit. I love those fucking mundane, boring fucking shows like that. And I just kind of turned up and did my thing. And I think one or two people there, because that's not really it's not as obvious, I suppose.
It's not your key demographic.
There's a few people there like, oh, fucking, here we go. Yeah. Well,
it's cool. Working.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I guess, it would come down to where you're at and the event that you're doing, because, some of those, I guess, more blokey things, you probably, I'm just having a guess that probably a lot of your audience is that kind of demographic anyway. So if you're doing events where those people are going to be there, it's natural that you're probably going to be pulled in a few different directions. Yeah,
it's interesting. Like, I can't really nail down what my demographic is. I have lots of the kind of Commodore crowd that follow me and are into it, the good on you champ kind of crowd. And then there's a lot of amazing, like, cool women that follow me too, that are, so some really lovely stuff to me as well. And then there's like the hipstery crowd. I get little bits and pieces of, I get little bits and pieces of lots of stuff. I'm trying to not, I think I'm trying to appeal to a broader kind of gender spectrum than just I'm not really trying to appeal to guys, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's not really, I'm not really making it for any gender specifically. I just don't, it's kind of the point is to kind of make fun of a certain kind of guy.
Yeah. But,
it's free stuff, man. You're free to watch it and enjoy it. That's what it's for. It's nice when you say, like, that's cool. I don't care if you don't have the same politics as me. It's still like, it's still cool that people are.
It's probably just
more
people that are probably just a little bit more open humor-wise, where it doesn't matter what the actual topic is. It's just enjoying the humor of how it's executed rather than the topic of that event that you're at or whoever you're talking about. Yeah.
I mean, some of the videos aren't really like broad intellectual humour. It's me walking around yelling "Good on you, champ" and fuck, it's hot. It's not really. I'm not trying to appeal to a fucking Harvard professor. It's supposed to be a bit of an every person laugh.
Have you caused a bit of a divide with some of the shorter videos you did on Facebook? Some of the stuff that you've sort of where you've shown people what your beliefs are, like sort of a little bit of a political sort of tinge in certain things. Some of the shorter stuff that you've done, which has been really good. Have you had like mixed reactions from people, or is it a case that you already had an audience that identified or not? I shouldn't say just straight up agreed, but just from a similar sort of level of thinking of where you're coming from. Yeah,
I think that's where, it's kind of hard for me to pin who the exact crowd is that was watching certain stuff. Yeah, it's always going to piss someone off. There's always some fucking legend that's going to leave some arrogant shit comment on there. That's what the internet's there for you to be a fuckhead if you want. But generally, it's positive. Like, people are really intelligent, cool people when you give them some different shit to think about, I suppose. I think I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to keep it a bit interesting, and I mean, some of it's pretty straightforward, but yeah, I mean, I think that's now that I'm, you know, I've got a little bit more of a crowd. Those things that are important to me. It's nice to be able to have this platform to encourage that positive shit. You know, like I want to represent something. You know, I don't want to turn into some kind of fucking idol, or I just want to, you know, here's a platform for me to voice the things I dig and the things I think are fucked. You know.
Have you hesitated with doing that in the past?
Yeah.
Or just been like, not overthought it, but just really had to be intentional about what decisions you make, about what you put out there?
Yeah. Well, in the regard that I don't want to be a preachy fuckhead, you know. I don't want to tell people what to do. I don't really like that. Do what you want, but kind of finding a way that I can do that and it's still funny and it's still like, it's inclusive. People don't listen when you tell them what to do, you know. There's no fucking... Yeah, I don't... Yeah, that's not really the name of the game. I think now that I've worked out a little bit of what people are into, that I can push that stuff a bit harder and shit, but I don't... Yeah. I'm careful not to fucking preach too hard. There've been moments where I've had to get like a few little serious moments. Like I made fun of someone's car in the United States, which is just fucking a bit of a wow thing. Like I was in the car park of Disneyland when I made a video about, it was the...
Is that the car show?
The car show one, yeah, the sick... I can't remember what the fucking name of it is. We were walking around, so there's like fucking tough guy California dudes there, and I thought it was one of these fellas' cars. You know, I was like, it must be one of their cars. This absurd-looking fucking Mazda 3 with a 6-foot-long, maybe not quite that long, exhaust pipe sticking out of it. It was like a pretty wild-looking fucking car.
Yeah.
I couldn't contain myself. I was laughing my fucking ass off, and I thought it was like a big... Yeah, the big exhaust is your big dick kind of fucking... I was making fun of it, and then I put up like a separate clip of just that, the real whole thing of that car. And it turns out that car is owned by a gal in LA who's into this, it's like Tokyo mod. I think I've got that right.
Oh, okay.
It's a kind of style of modding. And she's done all that herself, and she's done all these mods to the car herself, which is pretty tough thing to do as a gal, get into that
dominated sort of...
Fuck yeah, like huge bro zone layer, that one. There's so many... I mean, even that show was just fucking all men, you know.
Yeah.
Well, mostly men, you know, 99%. So, you know, and so people tagged this person in it. And we're like, fuck, this is... Their name Fairy Farts is what their name is on Instagram. And so I fucking I pulled it down. And I sent them a message saying, "Fuck, I'm really sorry. It's not really what I'm going for. I'm not out here to make fun of women and what you're doing. It's my, I fucking read the room wrong there." And then I put a little video up, a little like stories up to address that. I didn't want to be didn't want to preach like, oh, you shouldn't do that. But you know, that's not what I want to do. So
yeah,
I got my message out there. But yeah, got to be careful of that shit. Not to get too preachy, but not to make fun of the right stuff, I suppose.
It's hard. I mean, it's hard and it's not hard, because it can't be hard if you're just being authentic and you've already got good intentions to begin with. But it can be hard because sometimes you can blindside it and just think that, you know, it's well executed and it's fine, but then just there's one particular angle that wasn't accounted for, and then you sort of have to work out how to manage it afterwards. But I guess the more people that you've got paying attention to what you do, then potentially the more difficult it can be, because there's always going to be somebody out there that's going to find issue with what you're doing, and you just got to work out where to draw the line for yourself. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, it's got to be fucking... Yeah, that's right. As long as it's like what you believe in, and it's, you know, I'm not a fucking prankster, and I'm not there to just ruffle fucking feathers. Just, oh, look at me being an asshole in public. It's not really what I'm after. After something slightly more interesting. But not saying that shit's not valid for its own zone of the world. I just, it's not really what I'm trying to do. I suppose the benefit of editing all my own shit is that I can, if I see myself twice over, like I'm walking around mouthing off about stuff, but if I sit there, I get to reassess all that fucking stuff. Yeah.
Have you, like with the Flop Fest stuff, and then obviously wanting to do more of that in the future, I know there's been a few places like ABC Comedy and SBS as well. I've been picking up a lot of people that, comedians, but also people sort of doing their own stuff online.
Yeah.
Have you, I mean, you mentioned that you're going to have a couple of people from the ABC at the thing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like businesses wanting to get amongst all the social media influencers.
Yeah.
Are you noticing that as well from like the media as well? Like some of these bigger guns that, are looking for stuff that's popular online?
In what regard? What do you mean?
Well, even with what you're doing and your videos and having the attention that you've got, are you noticing that some of these guys are starting to notice what you're doing?
I don't know. Maybe a little bit. I haven't really been approached by. Oh, that's not entirely true, I suppose. I haven't. I haven't really pushed for that, so I don't know if I've really had that happen so much. I'm not really trying to get on TV so much. I mean, if there was a way to do that, that'd be great. But I'm not really like. I don't know if I know much about that really. I know there's a lot of. Like it's a big Aussie comic thing to do is to want to get on the telly and do that and be that success. But Australia's a funny place for that. I think it's pretty tough.
It's weird as well because
a lot of TV's fucking shit as well.
Well, I think it's one of those things where it's like the bragging rights of saying that you're on TV is probably better than the actual reality of being on TV.
And it's a totally different crowd too. There are people that are on. Comics that are on the radio and on TV and they're successful, but their online follows are fucking dismal in comparison. They have these huge audiences on TV, but the people that are watching TV are not always the same people that are on their phones, on the toilet. You kind of went, it's funny, hey? I think for me, I'm pretty interested in just keeping the online thing going on. And
you probably got more people that would be paying attention to you online than if you're hypothetically on something on TV anyway.
Well, yeah, I'd be censored pretty hard on TV, I reckon. Like, I fucking swear a lot. I say some pretty fucking weird shit. So I don't know how that'd translate to TV. I have had moments with TV people this year that have wanted to try and work out a way that I could turn what I'm doing into a TV thing, but it's tricky. I think my platform for now is the internet.
Just keep doing what you're doing and don't mess with it too much. Just let it sort of grow on its own.
Just find a way to fucking get paid from it too would be nice so that I don't have to work my fucking ass off just to keep this shit going, so I've got more time to make stupid videos and make people laugh. That's the name of the game.
That's it. You put merch out this year.
Mm-hmm.
How did that go for you?
Yeah, it went really well. Yeah, it's about to close up for the year, but it did really well. Sold lots of good on your champ tees. I've seen one or two in the wild. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. People are digging it. The t-shirts I've released haven't been, I suppose, broadly fashionable. I don't know.
Yeah.
You've got to want good on your champ, slam down your back to buy the t-shirt. We did the Ninja Turtles kind of thing. Sold all right. Yeah, I think maybe I'm going to try and release a couple of new tees in summer sometime, but I've got to work that out. But you did all right. That's the sole way of monetizing it, really, and it's been pretty good.
Yeah. You got to do it in a way that, because I think when we spoke about a year ago, you hadn't done it yet, but you're toying with the idea.
Yeah.
And sort of just trying to work out how to do it without it looking really fucking wanky and suddenly going, oh, hey, here's my T-shirt, and putting something out. But it seemed to have gone over really well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we've sold fucking heaps. We sold heaps of tees. It's just, I think it's hard. I don't have heaps of tickets to my own show, so I'm not like, I don't have enough faith in myself sometimes, thinking, well, people aren't going to fucking buy this. It's a bit up yourself. Going, I'll buy a T-shirt with my name written on it. Fuck off. But yeah, it's done all right. It's done all right. It's actually like helped me buy some cool camera stuff and make it to some things. But I want to branch out and do some more insane shit, some more overseas stuff, and I've got a couple of wild ideas.
Oh, you got some overseas trips in the works?
Yeah. One that I'm like, I really want to go to a flat Earth conference, like somewhere. There's a couple in the UK, and like, I really love the United States. So I'd like to go over there and do a fucking haul of shows. And
I reckon you could stay there for the rest of your life and you'd never be short of content.
I love the States. I'd happily live there for the rest of my life. Except for the healthcare and their president,
Yeah, there's a few little
iffy things,
yeah.
There's a few things everywhere. Yeah.
So is it more of a looking for probably not the latter word, but the weird and wonderful out there? Is it you're on the hunt for something that's just a bit fucking out there compared to what your everyday Joe might be used to, or in some regards, or like searching for the boring fucking shit that everyone does, like go to that boring thing like the display homes and things like that. It's fucking boring. Well, I mean, that's probably a really good video where like you drive past them all the time. You go past an estate, you just go, oh, it's a new estate. Oh, there's a few display homes, and that's it. Yeah. And you don't really think about it. It's just this thing that you just accept happens. And then when you watch a video like that, you just realize how freaking ridiculous it is and how weird it is.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
And then I found myself going through one not long after, and then just having like your commentary in the back of my head, and I'm just looking at it going, what a fucking weird place.
Yeah,
like,
it's
just
pretty odd.
Really odd thing.
Forced communities.
Yeah.
Everyone hang out.
Yeah.
No one's hanging out. No. Fuck, they love it. Australia loves that shit. At least fucking New South Wales does. Bang up fucking thousands of the same house and we'll all be a community, will ya?
Yep.
I don't think you are. I think it's just weird.
It is weird.
It's just fucking weird.
And then the rules associated with it, where you gotta have a particular type of garden or maintenance at the front of your house because it's got to be uniformed and it's got to look the same.
Oh, yeah, what a life!
It's crazy.
Yeah, fucking awesome. Fit in.
But it's definitely something that unless you're really thinking about it, you just sort of, it's just something you accept. Something that seems to be normal and mundane in nature, but there's a level of humour if you're looking at it from the right angle.
Well, I think those are the things that bother me on Earth, are the really fucking what seem to just be the everyday normal
just things that are accepted.
I just give me the shit. I'm just constantly having a problem with stuff. So I don't know. That's what I'm searching for is weird normal things that people think are normal. I don't think they're normal at all. I think that's fucking weird. And I think, that looks weird.
Yeah, I certainly look at things a lot differently now. Just like, I don't know whether we're just sort of in this era of just fucking so much content online. Everyone's producing things and everyone's got their own little place in the world on the internet where you've got your own account on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and everyone's searching for something so everybody else can enjoy what they're doing. But I find myself just looking at all sorts of things, like driving on the road and seeing fucking dumb car stickers or just shit that people are doing, or just the mundane, or just questioning things, going, fuck, why are we doing that, or why does that exist? And so it's I don't know if it's stuff like things that you do and what other people are doing online. It's sort of just, I don't know if it's intentional, but I think you're scratching a niche for yourself. But I think maybe as a result, there's a lot of people that are sort of just not questioning things, because it sounds too conspiracy theory, but it's just like they just look at things from a different light now.
Yeah, it throws a bit of a different angle on it.
Yeah, but I'm certainly noticing as I drive up and down the highway all the time, and I just see dumb shit, and you're stuck at the lights, and you look over and go, "Oh yeah, all right, that's a bit odd."
Yeah, that's it. That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Well, you have a good laugh. That's it. That's what life's about.
But even like
noticing the weird shit.
You managed to create a story out of somebody's fucking Jim Beam bottle. It's been sitting in a car park for God knows how long.
That's right.
Oh, there it is. Yeah,
it's fucking right over there.
You put a good dent in that.
Oh, my flatmates have put a good dent in it. And Scotty left it here afterwards.
Good on him. That's I mean, something that anybody else would go, what the fuck's that doing there? And you probably make a bit of a joke about it, but whatever, just get on with it. But you managed to draw that out and create this saga out of it where everybody, at least from my point of view, it felt like everybody was sort of going, whose is it? Like, why the fuck's it there?
Yeah.
Why is it still there? How the fuck has it stayed there and nobody else has taken it? And why would somebody leave it there? And then trying to understand who the person is, like who would do it? And then suddenly here's this person, and then there's the story, and it's like it all comes together.
Yeah, gets back to them. A few things that I've done like that, I've been taking the piss a little bit, and it's got back to the company or the whatever,
the person
in question or the item. The Jim Beam one was a good laugh because it's like where I parked my car, and I just see this fucking 4.5 litre bottle of whiskey. I think the reason that I found it cheeky is because there is a part of me that wants to steal it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to fucking pinch that. I don't even like Jim Beam, but like, I don't know why I want to steal it, but I'm not going. It's not my style. But I think everyone was like, oh look, $400 bottle of whiskey just sitting there in the middle. It's not in a cage or anything. It was just fucking.
Well, you just don't expect that somebody would leave it there, or it would just stay there for that long. You would expect somebody to just flog it,
just fucking steal it. Yeah. Well, that's it. I was so blown away when. I mean, obviously, the person, Scotty, whose whiskey it is, doesn't really fucking like Jim Beam. Because if you're into it, at least some of it would have been drunk. And the fucking thing was covered in dust. And it's sitting there for months. It was there for fucking months. So then when we open it, I mean, I think why he's left it here. He's like, he's just fucking, this sucks, fuck it.
And is he just like, he just lives in the area, just neighbour?
Lives across the road.
Lives across the road.
Well, I parked my car across the road. Where I parked my car is in his building.
Yeah, right.
And so we came across here and made the vid. And I bought him a case of beer for being a good sport. And I think he's just like fucking. Well, I didn't drink it last 12 years, so I probably won't. Like I kept running into him at the pub. Do you want the whiskey back? He said, "Oh, not really." No.
And had he known who you were beforehand, or did somebody else just tap him on the shoulder and say?
I think his partner was the one who spotted the video on my Instagram or the videos, and then told him, and then he messaged me. But I think he'd watched. Yeah, he said he'd watched some of my vids beforehand. So it was a good time, really good laugh.
Oh.
Fucking good sport.
Just something where something that you just walk past and you have a chuckle to yourself and just think, oh, that's odd.
Mm-hmm.
And most people would probably just keep going, and you managed to.
Not me.
No, you managed to create something out of it.
Yeah,
it's cool.
My phone is full of shit like that. It's me just fuck that is ridiculous, and I film it, and then later on I look at it and I'm like, that's not that funny. Or I'll show one of my mates and they'll be like, yeah, whatever.
You just have folders of stuff like where you just sort of.
Oh, I just have a full phone. Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Dump stuff into different categories.
I do, yeah. I got a hard drive just full of fucking me being a dickhead or me just noticing some stupid shit somewhere. And it's like, oh, we'll go through it one day. No, you won't. It's like it's fucking video hoarding. But yeah, sometime I'm going to try and compile a bunch of random things and pump an episode out for Christmas, I think. Some kind of like compilation of all the things from this year, something maybe. Maybe I just fucking dug myself a hole mentioning that, I don't know.
A little bit of an 80s montage of the year that was.
Of me fucking up. I have more footage of me fucking shots up and just swearing at myself. But that could make quite a good video.
The blooper reel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the blooper reel.
Speaking of montage, have you thought about doing any not training but fitness related montage stuff?
Yes.
Because you put a photo up online a little while ago, or like a little while ago,
Couple of days ago.
We've had this massive weight loss.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Thanks, mate.
And obviously it's huge for you.
Yeah.
But going back to what you're saying before about putting, I guess, the right message out there, and
yeah,
you want to entertain people, but you obviously want to do something. Have you ever thought about putting some of that sort of message out there for other people, or I don't know how you do it.
In what regard, like
I don't know, just fucking healthy, or just getting off the booze for a month, or just shit like that, or is it a bit too?
No, I think everyone knows that. I think everyone knows. Oh, I fucking drink too much. Like you know that. I'm not a fucking rehab counsellor. No, you.
I guess that's the preachy stuff. That's
preachy for me, yeah. I mean, it's cool if you want to look after yourself, It's fucking hard for me, man. Like, it's been hard. Like, I lost a fucking lung a while ago because I got sick. I was sick for quite a while. This is my younger life, my early 20s. I had to have my lung removed, so I fucking just got a bit overwhelmed by all that. It was pretty painful and pretty hard to get back on track. Just got into the booze and started eating whatever, Trevor. Always pretty active, but yeah, just fucking give me the shits not being able to breathe, doing up my fucking shoelaces. So I was like, oh, fuck it. I think I just cracked the shits in the end. I'm like, fuck this. We'll see if it takes too. Who knows?
Early days.
I could reinflate any second now. Yeah, I don't want to tell people that I think all people's bodies are fucking awesome. Like, I don't want to tell you that, you should do anything.
Whatever works for them.
You're happy. I'd like to encourage that shit. Try and be happy. I don't know. Even then, like, it's risky area. There's so many people on fucking internet telling you that you shouldn't eat shit and to fucking get fit and stop drinking. I quite like a drink and eating, so I mean, it kind of goes against what I believe.
Well, it'd probably come back and bite you on the ass, maybe, because you'd probably do it, and then someone would catch you out there having a cheeky schooner somewhere, or
fucking knees deep in a caramel sundae, and just fucking reinflating. Yeah, that's it. I mean, that was just for in my world that was stressing me out. Now I feel fucking heaps better. Just readjusted my shit. It'll make, just makes life a bit easier. If people want to, I do want to take the piss out of the fitness industry. There's the fitness expo somewhere going on. I can't remember when it is, but I hope it's soon. I really want to go to that because I've spent a lot of fucking time at the gym the last 6 months. So I'm in,
you understand a bit of the culture now.
Yeah.
Mannerisms, things that people do.
And it will be making fun of myself too, in some regards, which I think is important.
A bit self-deprecating humour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I am the man that fucking needs the piss taken out of a bit too. Yeah.
Are these, because you got to apply for media passes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Do you tell them like who you are, or like how does that work? Because I think there was one that you got denied this year. Was
I've denied a couple, or I've just like not been in time. Yeah, there's a couple that I wanted to go to. I really want to go to the Denny Ute Muster, and I think I was a bit late for that one. Or my Sexpo is another one I wanted to go to, as I didn't quite get in. I just think I do tell them what I do. There's some stuff that I'm not going to apply for media to a fucking trade show, because like I did at the Tattoo Expo because that's like, that's just having a bit of respect for that. But I don't have much respect for homemaking. I do for the people and all that, and I'm good on you. But I don't. Some of this stuff I tell them, hey, this is what I do, and I think I just don't. They just like look at the fucking name. That's what I reckon. Like, fucking no, this isn't beneficial to our mission.
Their branding, their name.
That's why I think sometimes it's better to just rock up. Just rock up.
Just see how you go.
See how you go. If someone kicks you in the ass and tells you to fuck off, then do it then. But if they don't, then see how you go. I've done that with a couple of A couple of the vids, done a bit of guerrilla filming. I'm not there to give anyone a hard time. It's not like... And it doesn't make people not want to go. People, if anything, it's the other way around. I've watched my videos and said, like, fuck, we got to go to the Homemaker show and make fun of attic ladders. Fuck yeah. And that's good. Surely it's good for business. But yeah, there is some stuff that I don't get media to. There's some real bangers that I want to get in for. I want to do some more Buschdorf stuff and more festivals and...
I think you had some really early videos of some Buschdorf stuff.
That was my kickoff, really. Was Buschdorf's. Actually, now a mate of mine that runs that. Like,
oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, that runs the Duff I was going to. I was just not a Buschdorfer. I used to be when I was a kid. And a few bickies and go and fucking shoot my head off. Now it's just more to go and make fun of the funny parts of that.
There's certainly plenty of that stuff on that surfaces on Brown Cardigan. Fucking just some wild videos. I know nothing about that world at all, but I see those videos and I just go, wow, it looks like just a wild time.
It does. It does, and yes, it is a wild time. I've had a lot of them, a lot of wild munty times in my life. Not so many these days, but yeah, it's on the edge of comfortable. Looking at people like chewing their fucking heads off. You wonder whether they know they're being filmed at times. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd worry about that. I wouldn't know how.
There's no fucking way in the wide world of sports that I'd be like, yeah, no worries, bang that up. You know, me looking like I've got bruised coloured tan. I'm fucking chewing my tongue out my fucking nostrils, and no, I'm not into that.
Well, I've seen those guys cop it a bit from some of the videos that they put up, and they've had to take shit down. It's gotten back to the subject.
Well, yeah. I think there's a bit of like social cricket there, where they're like, well, hey, that's. I think it's pretty common. I think particularly for stuff like Brown Cardigan and and meme pages and stuff. Where someone's like, oh, that's me. I'll get in trouble at work for that one or whatever. Can you take that down? And they have words to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a grey area of comfort and intent. Yeah, but yeah, easy to find a laugh at a festival full of people going wild. But of course, I wouldn't make fun of the individuals. I don't really want to film people having a good time. Maybe a little bit too much of a good time. That's your business. I'd rather film the ridiculous fucking stage that looks like it's taken more drugs than all of you put together, and the music, which is fucking horrifying sometimes. That's definitely a different world. Mm-hmm. So the only exposure I really get is from meme pages, really. Yeah. So maybe that's enough. I don't know. Well, life goes for a long time, man. Who knows? Who knows? You might be fucking... Never say never. Might be candy flipping at the next Rainbow Serpent before you know. Well, I'll maybe that's a bucket list item. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Anti-social at the Doof. At the Doof. Just run around with the mic, fucking interviewing people. Well, probably less of a chance of it getting taken down. Well, if you do go, let me know. I'll come with you. All right. The cogs are turning now. Yeah, it's the anti-social fucking Bicky episode. I'm sure we could get a few special guests. Yeah. Maybe you could just get fucking off your head and interview yourself at the Doof. 2 mics. Yeah, that's it. How you doing? Yeah, good. Yep. Yeah, a couple of trips later, a few matties. Well, I might be asking myself to pull it down. Yeah. It might be the episode that never ends. Where'd he go? He went to some bush doof. He never came back though. No. Yeah, it's still rolling. It's the fucking final episode. All right, I'm going to get bush doof offers now. Yeah, I know it, mate. All right, mate. Well, I reckon I should catch up with you in another 12 months and see. Count me in. See what you've done since then. But you've been busy. Been doing heaps. Yeah, busy. Oh, I was going to ask you as well. Are you doing gigs at the moment? With my band? Yeah, I think we've got some shows in in January. I just started a band with my partner and a mate of mine called Stacey Alert.
Stacey Alert.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what you call it, like a punk band, like a grunge band where we do like play like 90s grunge style shit, and then I'm drumming in a punk band called Penalties. Where I think we got some shows in January, but I don't have any dates.
Just around here.
That's no help to anyone.
Yeah, whatever, they'll work it out.
I'm actually also starting a death metal band at the moment called Kega Death, so watch out for that one.
Nice.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh, I was going to say, I noticed, I think you did a couple of gigs in like Marrickville as well, because it's been so long since I've only just started going back to Marrickville. It makes it sound like I've deliberately not gone to Marrickville for so long, but
no one to blame you.
I started rehearsing in Marrickville at one of the studios there, and I've just noticed how much shit is going on in that area now. So you've got the Flop Fest thing there tomorrow. Mm-hmm. But
it's tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, it is tomorrow.
Woo. Yeah.
It's happening.
Yeah.
But there's heaps of these little spaces now. It's just shit going on, like little studios and
that's cool.
And these hole in the wall places where they've got these gigs on, a lot of punk stuff happening in that area.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think I saw one where, I haven't been there, but I saw it was either a video or a picture that you put up, and it looked like you're playing upstairs.
Yeah, yeah.
In like this little warehouse.
Small shows, yeah.
And you just got this flight of stairs like you're in this just random warehouse, and then suddenly here's a band playing against the fucking windows.
That couldn't be a more accurate description of the venue, yeah.
Yeah. It's just like, is there a PowerPoint? Yep, all right, plug in some speakers and that's about it.
That's fucking pretty much it. A few carpet tiles on the wall and away you go, champion.
It's pretty good.
Loud as all fuck, but I love that shit. I love that shit. I love like DIY spaces and stuff like that. Cool crowd, and like it's no pretension. Is that a word, pretension? It's not pretentious. It's not pretentious.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the fucking cool like little scenes going on there. Which we've played a couple of those shows. I've played heaps of those shows in my older bands. I've lived in warehouses for fucking 10 years around Marrickville, so we've had spaces and a lot of mates have, so they're like constantly playing shows and
multi-purpose.
It's great. It's great because people can fucking do it a bit more their style. You don't have to. Noise restrictions aren't really a thing in industrial areas. You can just go fucking bananas.
That's it. And if anyone's camping out in the area, well, that's their choice.
That's it. Go for it.
That's it. Oh, cool, man. All right, let's wrap it up.
Right on. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for the chat.
Nice one.
Thank you, people. Hope you enjoyed that chat with Nat. If you want to reach out to him and have a sticky beak at his videos, I'm going to have links to everything. I'm going to have a few embedded videos as well in the show notes over at andysocial.net, and that will include links to Nat's Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube pages. You should be able to access them through your podcast player anyway instead of going to the website. But, go to the website anyway. There's heaps of great stuff over there, of course. But thanks so much, Nat. Really appreciate it, and just really enjoyed chatting as always, and funny as fuck guy. And look forward to seeing what happens in 2019, and hopefully we can do another catch up at the end of next year as well. So really, really appreciate the time. Good on you, champ. All right, let's wrap this one up. Thank you so much for the support, folks. We're getting to the tail end of 2018. Lots of interesting guests coming, a real mixed bag of people. As you all will know, anybody that's been listening to the podcast for a while will be well aware that I have an eclectic mix of guests that are on the podcast, and that will continue into the future as well. So stay tuned. Lots of interesting conversations with the weird and the wonderful. Really hope you're enjoying what I'm putting out there. Love to get your feedback. You guys know how to support this podcast, but the fact that you're listening to me waffle right now means a hell of a lot to me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And until next week, folks, just spit it out, Indy. Come on. Ta-ta. Goodbye.